Okay, an amazing story there about robotics competitions. Before we reveal the results of the first tech challenge, I would like to invite the viewing audience, you out there, to send us your questions, or the number on your screen, or via email. We want to hear from you. Well, I'd like to introduce members of Team 194. They're here with us today. Guys, welcome. It's great to have you here. I want to ask you also, how did you guys do in the first tech challenge? What was the result? Did you guys win any awards?
Well, at the end of the competition, we took third place for the scoring, the winning the actual matches, and we came away with the Motivation Award, which is pretty much the team with the most spirit, the most heart for robotics, that showed the most enthusiasm during the competition.
The most enthusiasm, the Motivation Award. Well, congratulations, that's great. What kind of obstacles did you guys face that made it quite difficult to get this award?
Well, at first, for our robot, we had difficulties with the arm and with the team was not working together as well as we liked them to, and we had some hard times. But then we started organizing ourselves and assigning people to do different groups, and we worked together a lot better, and by the end we were working together as a team. We were all very supportive of each other.
Okay, interesting. I think you have a couple of your robots here. Can you tell me a bit about one of them? Is this from a kit, or how does it work? You built this from scratch?
Well, the parts all come in a kit, but we cut them and fit them to our own specifications.
Okay. I see it's got wheels, it's got a big arm. What are some of the components we have in there? Is there a battery in there too?
Well, yeah, there's the batteries right there on the side that powers the whole robot. And the arm just goes up and down and flips, and the wrist opens and closes and picks up the rings and puts it on the posts.
Okay, so you can buy these things from a kit and do whatever you like with them, whatever designs. How long does it last per battery charge?
Depends on how much you're driving it, but probably about full charge, it'll last about 15-20 minutes.
Oh, wow. So it takes quite a lot of power to move that thing, doesn't it? I guess it's pretty big.
Pretty heavy.
I'd like to ask, what did you guys learn from this competition?
Well, we definitely learned how to work together as a team, because we started out, we were not working together as a team, and by the end we learned how to get things done as a group instead of fighting over stuff.
Instead of fighting over stuff. Let the robots do the fighting, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Anything you guys are going to do differently next year?
Well, next year, the sophomores will be juniors and will be eligible to be on the FRC team, which will take our experience from this and we'll add it on to the bigger robots. We'll also participate in the FTC team, help the new members come in, and teach them everything we've learned this year.
That's great. So you're passing on the skills that you've learned to the next generation to keep it going. Are you guys going to tell them any secret techniques that you learned along the way, secret tips?
Well, I wish someone had told us some secret techniques.
Well, I guess you guys were pioneers in a way. That's really interesting to hear about your story, and the robot looks really cool. Did you guys name that robot anything? Does he have a name like Manoi or Asimo? Or?
Just 194.
Just 194, the fighting 194 right here.
Fitting name for a robot, actually.
Exactly, very fitting. Okay, well, we're going to take some questions from people out there via email and calls. And I think we have an email question here. It says, what do you think is the main reason for the development of robots in Japan? That's a good question. Matt, what do you think is the main reason for that?
Well, the Japanese population is aging very rapidly right now, and there's a really high demand for help. And one of the ways that Japanese society is hoping to help elderly people is by using robots. Not only robots, physical humanoid robots, but also robotic suits that you can wear to help lift people out of bed and such.
That's right. I heard they made a robotic suit like that recently that can help farmers double their strength. These old folks who are working in the field, they can get like twice as strong by strapping on one of these suits and then lifting huge, heavy bags of rice.
Once again, it's like something out of anime.
It's like something out of anime, but they're real robots that are coming to life and helping people in their everyday lives. Yeah. Let's see if we can take another question, maybe. We may have another email coming up. Let's see what the question is about robots in Japan or here in the States or anything in general. I love to hear people's questions about robots because they ask all kinds of things, from how did you name that guy to what's the battery?
Well, everybody's got their own different way of looking at robots, and so that's one of the great things about going out to the audience and asking them how they feel about it.
I know. People have been asking me all kinds of things about Aibo,